young Abby Elks emailed me and asked me if I would alert the listening audience to a project that she had going on at her school. And I said, I'll do you one better. I'll let you alert the listening audience by stopping by and having a conversation with her, with us. And so her dad, Jim, brought Abby. Did you drive, Abby?
No, my dad
Your dad drove? Well, that's probably for the best. And I'm going to slide that near you. I'm going to get that really close and say, welcome,
It's only the important people that get chauffeured around.
That's true. Welcome, Abby. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Tell a little bit about yourself. Tell us where you live, if that's where you're from, and where you go to school.
So I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I live in a small town called Ashland City. It's right between Clarksville and Nashville. And I'm a junior at Davidson Academy here in Nashville.
Okay. And how long, junior at Davidson, how long have you been going to Davidson? Is that like is that a private school?
Yes. I've been going there since the 6th grade.
How's it been?
I love it. I absolutely love the school. Like all of this with doing what I'm doing, I could not have done it without the school. Mm-hmm. The school is insanely supportive and they do everything in the better for their students. So for all you listeners out there, if you're looking for a school for your kids, this is a great school. It's Christian bound. They do everything for God and for these children. It's great.
Okay, I can already tell something, Abby. Hey, Belle, can you already tell that this is going to be a problem because Abby's a little too well-spoken, and I don't like it when
She's
guests...
already making you look bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so this is going to just... No, I'm just kidding, of course. Well, that's wonderful. That's cool. Have you figured out what you want to do with your life?
Yes, I want to... My whole, life goal is to become a Supreme Court justice, but I plan to go to law school, and then
Not to be too specific.
Right.
That's awesome.
After law school, I plan to go into the Navy to become a JAG officer, hopefully working on the prosecution side rather than the defense, but either side's great. And then to get to the Supreme Court, I felt like my best way to do that was to go through the Navy to get, the credentials of I'm working for my government. I want to do what's best for the United States in its whole. And I felt the best way I could do that was through the Navy and through the Supreme Court.
That is incredible. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I've got one younger brother and an older sister.
Oh, that was dangerous there, what you just did. How old are your brothers and sisters?
My sister is 19 and my little brother is 15.
And your dad was in the Navy?
Yes. Is
that kind of what led you to the Navy?
Yes, a lot of my family on my dad's side was in the Navy, and I've always had the urge to help people, and so I feel like the best way I could do that was, one, being a lawyer, bringing justice to people who, are hurt and they don't have anywhere to turn to, but also I wanted to do something a little bit bigger and help my country, so...
That's excellent. I love that. That's pretty cool. How long have you how long has it been when you figured out, hey, I really want to go into law, and more specifically, I want to eventually end up with the black robe on at the United States Supreme Court?
Well, about my freshman year, I decided I've always wanted to go into the Navy, but never really sure what exactly I wanted to do. And my freshman year, we had a project we had to do about what do you want to be? And I always kind of I like criminal justice shows and stuff like that. So I've always been kind of drawn to stuff like that. And then it just kind of clicked one day. I want to be a lawyer. So I started watching, a bunch of law shows. I know law shows aren't really this is what happens in the courtroom. But it just is super
We don't have a lot of juniors in high school watching NCIS, I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't
love
know.
NCIS.
I bet you, if you like those types of shows, you would, right?
But it was about my freshman year in high school when I decided that's what I want to do. And I think late freshman year, I was like, I want to be in the Supreme Court. And I've just gone through that now. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm striving for.
Well, I mean, you're pretty good at what you do if you reach that level of accomplishment that you are asked to be selected to the United States Supreme Court. That's pretty cool. So tell me a little about how you got involved with the project that we're going to talk about. What was your inspiration? Tell us a little about why you decided to reach out to me.
Well, for one, I love animals. And, God has given us dominion over all animals in the world. And it makes me sad when you see animals that just don't have a home and they're on the streets and everything, and they're not being properly fed, they're not being cared for. And then not only are they endangering themselves, but the people around them just because they can't support themselves. So I want to try to bring a stop to that, but also just get as many animals a home as you can because I love my dogs. I love my dogs. They're my best friends. And so I wish everybody could have an animal that they could love and the animal know, like, I'm loved and I'm secure in this place.
How many dogs do you have?
I have 2.
What are their names?
Daisy and Gypsy, and they're purebred standard poodles.
Uh-huh.
Love them.
So does it make you at all right, purebred standard, did you buy them?
Yes, I think we did.
Oh.
Yes.
Does it make you, because some people say that that's a no-no,
Right.
because you should adopt and not buy. So maybe, I'm not accusing you. I'm just saying that some folks say, hey, don't buy your own. But your dad did it, so we.
Right.
We'll
My
give you a
mom's
pass.
allergic to dogs, and since poodles are hypoallergenic, it was.
You are on the
That was-
debate team. You are.
Yes.
That's slick. See how she got around? See, Murphy's going after his young guest, and she comes right back at him. I like that.
So that was the best way. We did actually have a German Shepherd a lot when I was young, named Rugger. He was so sweet. But my mom ended up getting really allergic to him. So we sent him to a great home. He's living on a farm, probably living his best life. But
Yeah.
we didn't have a dog
Wait
for
a
a
minute.
really long time.
Who told her that story?
Don't do that to her. That's
No,
so
the-
mean.
All right.
No. Her German Shepherd's off with Major and Commander. Joe Biden's German Shepherds. That's
I hope they're in a better
Okay.
place than that. I hope they're not with them. Anyway.
How old do you? You said Daisy and
Daisy and Gypsy.
Gypsy. Do you know how old they are?
Daisy, we got her like December of 2020, so she's
About
4.
three,
She's
4.
4.
Yeah.
And then Gypsy, we just got Gypsy, so she's like a year and a half, maybe 2.
Oh yeah, rambunctious. Do you walk them, or do you have property? Do you?
No, they're kind of lazy.
Are they?
They're little snuggles. Like, they love snuggles. Gypsy, most definitely, like, Gypsy will come up and hug you. Like, we're not kidding. She will jump on you and she will give you a hug. And Daisy's more of the, I'm going to go lay by myself. I'll snuggle you for a little bit, but I'm going to get up and I'm going to go lay on the AC because.
So you love your dogs. I mean, I say I love 4-leggers better. I love dogs more than people. Do you know why?
I mean, I would agree. So
They just because they deserve it. That's why.
Right.
Because the love is somewhat unconditional. And so that inspired you to try to raise money to support animals that don't have a home.
Yes.
All right. So tell us about it.
So a little organization I made, it's called Passion for the Paws, and we do a bunch of like small events for local animal shelters. Right now we're in the process of doing a money drive for the Robertson County Animal Shelter. I've been in contact with them and they're really underfunded. And so the main goal is, let's bring them some money. Let's bring them some food. Let's help them be able to open their facility up to more animals. Because right now they're limited on how much they can have just based on like money and things. They don't get a lot of volunteers. And so, basically we're going and we're working on raising money for them so that they're able to get the good brand food, good brand shampoo and conditioner for the dogs. Just basically that. We have a lot that we're doing, and our big event is our adoption fair that's coming up in April.
So you were inspired to try to help is it Robertson County?
Yes.
The shelter. And you are blessed and you're lucky enough to have wonderful parents that have gotten you to Davidson Academy. And so you had the ability to kind of channel that through the school.
Yes.
All right. So tell me about that. Like, you approached your teacher. Did you go like jump to the principal? How did that happen where you could approach the school and say, hey, I have this concept, this idea?
So at Davidson Academy, we have a club fair where a few weeks into the school year, maybe about 2, the teachers are like, okay, if you want to start a club or an organization, you fill out this form, you get a teacher sponsor, and you get it approved by the school, and you set up a booth at our club fair, and students can join it. And so automatically I was like, yes, I have to do this. So I got my teacher, Miss Gannon. She's absolutely fantastic.
Shout out to Miss Gannon.
Yes, Miss Gannon.
Yo, Miss
I know
Gannon.
she's listening right now. So thank you, Miss Gannon. You're the best. Thank you so much. But she signed the form and she loves animals just as much as I do. And so she was not hesitant at all. She was like, of course, totally, let's do this. So I set up a booth.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. I want to talk a little more about Miss Gannon.
Yes.
So what does Miss Gannon teach?
So Miss Gannon is a math teacher.
Okay.
She literally just helped me pass my algebra test I just had.
Right.
So without her,
you and Miss Gannon colluding. You're doing a little cheating. You're doing a little cheating over there?
No. She helps me a lot. She's helped me with everything.
My entire purpose is to get you in trouble with Miss Gannon.
Don't get me in trouble with Miss Gannon. Miss Gannon is great.
Anyway, so Miss Gannon, you went to her and she immediately started helping you out with this.
Yes, it was great. Like, there was no hesitation. She was like, yes, of course. And she's been full on in ever since. She's helped me send out emails, helped me, we're doing a t-shirt order form right now for getting our t-shirts.
Taking the t-shirts on. You can keep going.
She helped me figure out how to make the form the best. She's helped me get more sales. Miss Gannon she's great. I love her.
That's awesome. Thank you, Miss Gannon. I'm so proud that there are teachers like you helping students like Abby. So where does this lead us to? Like, you've got an adoption fair coming up?
Yes, April 6th.
All right, tell me all about it.
So April 6th, we're hosting our adoption fair. It's going to be at Davidson Academy from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you know Davidson Academy, we have an upper school and a lower school. As soon as you turn in, you will be able to see it. It's going to be right in that front lawn. If any of you don't know the address for Davidson Academy is 1414 Old Hickory Boulevard in Nashville, Tennessee. So we're doing an adoption fair then, and we already have some animal shelters lined up that are willing to come down, set up a booth, and bring their animals so that people can be like, oh my gosh, I love this little dog, Lazy or something. And
whatever.
they come and adopt them.
Yeah, sure. You can name it whatever you want to.
Right.
Once you adopt it, it's yours. Right? So this is happening in April.
Yes, April 6th. But we wanted to get like a head start on it because there's so many details that I'm having to like get done and everything. We wanted to go ahead and give it a heads out of, hey, this is when it's happening. Keep your date open so that we're able to.
Do you need sponsors?
Yes. Right now we've got donations from, we have some officers in our class. I'm the founder and president. Our vice president is Aubrey Phillips. Our event manager is Samantha Knable. Our event planner is Macy Williamson. And our creative director is Ethan Clark. They're great. They've helped me so much. And Samantha Knable, her dad owns a co-op and is donating as much food as we need. And we also, my travel softball coach, Randy Howington, he has donated and has worked with the Dixon County Co-op, and they're donating a bunch of food. I don't even know an exact number, but all I know is it's a lot. So those right now are the two people that we have as sponsors and donating kind of. And I'm so grateful for them because they've given us a great start on being able to tell people, yes, we do have people that are willing to help. So you take monetary, you take like in-kind donations like food and whatnot, but you take monetary donations as well? Can you? Like money? Yes.
Cash money? Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
All right, Abby, I want you to hold on for just a second. Belle, can I talk to you for a second without Abby listening?
Yeah, I guess so.
How impressive is this? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well, making me look bad.
Most guests do. Most everyone on the radio show.
No.
This is incredible.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
You're so buttoned down. Sorry, we're done talking about you in front of you.
Okay, I totally didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. No, this is incredible. Kudos to you. Kudos to your parents.
Abby, if you decide the Supreme Court thing is a no-go, I'm sure that they'll give you his job after this appears.
She's way too good for this. See, Abby has demonstrated that her level of experience, intelligence, and expertise is way beyond what it would take to be a radio talk show host. So we don't really have to worry about the competition at this stage. Because Abby's not going to lower herself. It would be lowering herself to be a part of this knucklehead brigade. So what do you need people to do? Do you need people to just save the date to come out to the fair? Do you want them to do that? Do you want them to give a monetary donation of some sort, some support from a sponsorship perspective? How can we help you?
So really, however anybody wants to help, we're more than welcome to anything. If you just want to come down and support, look at animals, everything, that's great. If you know somebody out there, listeners, or if you yourself want to give a donation, you can email me at passionforthepaws@gmail.com. It's, just Passion for the Paws. That's our club name, and it's at gmail.com. And if you want to email me with any details saying that you want to give a donation or anything, we would be so welcome for that. They will be so grateful for that, and that would be so great. But we're really open to anything at the moment.
You taking Venmo over there? You taking Venmo?
We don't have
a great idea.
That is a good idea.
Write that one down,
Venmo,
Abby.
My personal Venmo doesn't work.
No, I wouldn't want you.
Right.
You wouldn't want to give out your personal Venmo either.
That would be weird.
We got a bunch of creepers that live. Yeah,
right.
You don't want any of that. That your dad would have to be fending them all. And it's just bad news.
But that's great. Yeah, we'll totally create a Venmo for that.
So can I shift for just a second to the personal side of this and ask you, because I don't get to talk to a lot of 17-year-olds.
Okay, yeah, go right ahead.
What are the young people doing these days, Abby?
It's a lot of sports. I know the people I'm around, it's sports, and I'm a sports person myself. I play softball, travel softball, school softball. Yeah. So sports are a big part of my life. I'm the manager on the high school football team. So I'm constantly around sports. But right now it's a lot of sports, a lot of hanging out with friends and everything.
You getting ready for college yet?
Yes.
Have you any ideas about where you might want to go?
Well, right now, I want to go play college softball. And so I've been talking to some schools. I've gotten an offer, but right now I'm working
who's got a good,
already got an offer.
You know who's got a good softball team, Bill?
I know who's got a good one.
Mac, who's got a good softball team?
That'd be the University of Tennessee there, Matt.
Go
Balls.
I don't know anything about Big Orange.
Doesn't Vandy have a good softball team?
But I think
baseball.
Vandy doesn't have softball.
There we go.
Vandy doesn't have softball. You know who does? University of Georgia. They got a what do you mean? What are you talking about? Georgia. Abby's going to Georgia. Abby's going to Georgia. If she gets a scholarship. See, Dad likes it.
Scholarship. Yeah.
Dad likes that.
No, but I want to play college softball. And so basically, a lot I'm around is sports and friends, and it's basically all that people do that I hang out with.
That's pretty good. I like how, by the way, Mac, if you notice this, I like how the 17-year-old is getting us back on track. Like, I'm singing songs.
Yeah, you're the one veering off.
I'm just veering off. And I was like, so anyway, I like college softball. And that's pretty cool. Well, listen, thank you for stopping by. Thank you thank you to your dad for bringing Abby in. Thank you for the T-shirt. That's very, very cool of you. Hang out for a second. I got to do a quick break, and then when we come back, we can wrap up by reminding everybody how to get in contact with you and to support the cause. All right. Abby Elks is our guest. Matt Murphy in studio with Abby Elks, probably soon to be my replacement between noon and 3 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. We're talking about Passion for the Paws, which is, what do we call this? This is an event?
Kind of like the Passion for the Paws itself is an organization, but we have events.
And the big event's happening in April, but we're just getting you in front of it. And if you want to sponsor the event in any way, if you're interested in helping Abby out in her endeavor and helping people find homes for pets and helping pets find homes for themselves, then by all means, contact us or contact Abby. And I wanted to give you a chance to give that contact info one more time.
So our Instagram, if you want to DM me on Instagram, it's going to be Passion for the Paws, just that. And then our email is passionforthepaws@gmail.com. So it's just kind of straightforward.
And we were talking during the break that if you are a part of any organization that helps find pets good homes,
yes,
and you want to be a part of this event, you can be a part of it, right?
Right. You can come, email me, set up a booth, or if you own an organization or a rescue of any type, again, just email me and we'll totally get you down here, set up a booth, and it'll be super fun. We'll get you a lot of, exposure being a rescue person, because, props to you for being able to rescue these animals, because you got to have a lot of love to be able to do that. And so, again, thank you for all you listeners and people out there who rescue animals. That's just, God bless you. Like, that's great.
And God bless you. In all sincerity, you and Abby, I'm not here to embarrass you, but I'm going to embarrass your dad a little bit. Thank you for raising what a good young lady. And your daughter is fascinating and amazing and so intelligent and so passionate about the right things. And I talk a lot about the future, and I get down quite a bit about the future. She gives me hope for the future. That's a special young lady you've raised.
Thank
Well, you're welcome, Abby. I was talking about you right in front of you again. By the way, McMorey, I've got some bad news.
Yeah, what's that?
I pulled out of Abby during the break her dream college.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Can I tell him?
Go right ahead. I'm not ashamed.
Ole Miss.
Ugh.
Oh, I know. I know. What went wrong? Everything was going so right.
Well, my girlfriend will like that. So
you make good grades, right?
Right.
You're good grades.
Gotta go to Ole Miss.
You're good. You're good. You're a good daughter. You're a good sister. You support wonderful, passionate causes like this, and then Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is great. I went and toured the college. It's beautiful. Go Ole Miss. Oh, yeah.
You go down to the Grove. Have you seen the Grove?
Toddy.
Hotty toddy. Dad's getting a little. Hey, can I? You know what they say at Ole Miss, that we've never lost a party. That's what they say, right? We've never lost a party. That's what. Do you follow college football at all?
Yes.
Or who are you a fan of? Ole Miss?
I mean, yes. I mean, we don't we watch college football, but it depends on softball because we play like every weekend. So,
oh yeah.
As
Travel
long as
ball.
Tennessee loses, it's fine.
As long as
What is going on?
Whoa! We might have a bit of a family disagreement. Dad's face.
I'm just not a big fan of the color orange. So.
Oh wow, man! I knew I loved that.
Golly.
Look at this nice red Georgia red shirt in here that she gave me.
No.
Blue and red.
GBO.
Abby, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed this, and thank you so much. This is great. This means a lot to me that you're out here supporting me. Thank you so much.
Anything that we can do to help you in your cause, in your adoption fair, the passion for the Paws, great. And I'm gonna figure out how I can help further. We're gonna figure it out. Okay.
Stuff.